is a 2015 Honda Accord. It's got a dent right there. The quarter panel right up against the edge. This is the rear door. This is the quarter panel. This is where the wheel is right here. I don't want to make an access hole, so I'm going to use the glue system. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to clean the area that I'm going to glue pull with 90% isopropyl alcohol. That's what's used to prep the area, and that's what's used to get the glue off the tabs and off the car. The glue that I'm using is going to be Dent Out Red, and it's currently heating up in the heat gun. I've got a battery powered heat gun. It's a Black & Decker 20 volt system, and I'm using tab weld, Black Plague, I don't know why I can never say that, Black Plague tabs. I'm going to use a round tab, this right here, okay? It's a 20 millimeter, and it's going to fit right over that. Excuse me. So, I'm going to put the glue on the tab. As you can see, it's right there, and now I'm going to place it right dead center on that dent. Couple of taps for good measure. Let it dry here for a couple of seconds. Now I'm going to use my mini lifter, which will hook on right there like that, and I'm going to just pull. Pops off just like that. Pull it off, clean it. Yeah, we got a pretty nice pull on that. You can still see some of that dent still there. Takes more than one. A work in progress. So now I'm going to apply some more glue. This time we're going to put it in a line just like that instead of a blob, and now we're just going to put it right there to work in line with the the dent as it's going this way. Excuse me. So now bring out the mini lifter, slide it on there, and tighten it up a bit and just pull. Not much of an improvement. So now what we're going to do is we are going to change the tab, and we are going to use the tab weld, or the Black Plaque rectangle tab. And this tab is a 26 millimeter. So we're going to do the same thing. Put some glue on this thing. We're going to lay it right on there. Knock, knock. Who's there? I'm a tab. Your days are numbered. No, no. Yes, yes. Victory will be achieved. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to give one firm big pull. Just like that. Now that's going to have pulled that dent out. Most of it. And it's going to be high. See that? See how it's high right there? Right here. There's a little bit of the dent right above my finger right there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to knock down this high with just a simple Teflon knockdown and my handy dandy hammer. Okay, now while I'm doing this, you want to remember that when you're looking at the dent and you're working on it with the tap down, the knockdown, you want to make sure you move your head back and forth just ever so slightly so you can make sure that you're knocking where you believe to be knocking. It's just a precautionary measure because you definitely don't want to make more work for yourself. That's always an aggravation, and sometimes it's just accidental. Anyway, we're going to put this right here. Okay. The gentle pull really wasn't working that well with the mini lifter, so we're going to do a firm, quick pull, which will pull more of the metal like we did last time. See that? Now you have to be cautious by doing that with older vehicles because sometimes you can pull the paint, and that's the kiss of death. It truly is. You know, it's kind of like letting the air out of your sails, so to speak, if that happens. And nobody likes when that happens, but hopefully you've been very clear and straightforward with your customer, making sure that they're aware of the risk of pulling paint. And you always need to ensure them that you're not going to manhandle the repair. You know, you're going to use gentle hands, the utmost care. Alright. There we go. We're at about I'd say 65% level right now in terms of being repaired. So now got more attention to it. Now you got to be careful because you see how you might not be able to see this, but this foot here is going in, and sometimes if you're on a rail or a very soft quarter panel spot, you can create a footprint, a round dent, by using the mini lifter. So you may want to consider using a slide hammer, which is what this is. This is a slide hammer. Pardon the up close and personal. The isopropyl alcohol. Now, your glue remnants don't get tossed on the ground. You police your area and you leave it cleaner than you got it. That's the code. And we'll knock this down. And voila, there's just a little hair left, and we'll take care of that right now. It's a horizontal spot right there, and we'll give it another firm pull, and that should get the rest of that dent out, and the dent will be repaired without having to alter the vehicle by making an access hole. Now sometimes that may be necessary, and if so, you need to make it perfectly clear to the customer that that's what needs to happen, but you never leave an open hole. You need to make sure you've got factory plugs to plug it, and in all honesty, that hole should never be bigger than a 1/2 inch at the largest. Usually it's a 3/8 or a 1/4 inch for me, but once again, that's full disclosure. The customer's well aware of that. Alright, that got it. Now for the final adjustment. We're going to tap this down a little bit. And we're done. There you go. The standard 101 glue pull is over. Thank you for watching.